What's up, guys? Welcome back. Amazing RC, Brian here, and today I got a brand new delivery via the RC Elf. Special thanks to the RC Elf for sending me this beautiful Tamiya, my very first Tamiya kit, as well as my killer SCX6 you got sitting over here. I've absolutely loved this. I got this just before Christmas. I wouldn't be able to own these things if it wasn't for the graciousness of the RC Elf. So many thanks to you. I really do appreciate it. Also, many thanks to Steve at Shen RC, who hooked me up with some killer decals here. I got one up on my big Traxxas banner where I got all my awesome friends stickers on, and he also hooked me up with his famous grease. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but Steve actually makes this stuff, man. And I've been eyeballing it for a long time, but just haven't had any extra money, so I really couldn't go spending it on extra special grease. But Steve hooked me up with my very own little bit of grease here. I'm going to use it on this very first Tamiya that I've ever built. So thanks, Steve. I really appreciate that. That's very cool, good looking out. I've known about this for years now. I mean, he's been making that stuff for a long time. Makes all kinds of cool stuff on his channel. He's got grips, you know, for your transmitters. You got all kinds of cool stuff over there. As you can see, this is completely brand new. I haven't gotten into this at all, and I'm very excited because this is my very first Tamiya kit. Tamiya's been around for a long time. 1946 is when Tamiya was born, and they were actually a lumber company, believe it or not. They did agricultural lumber, and in 47 they had a new division in their little lumber company that was done for like models, and the reason they did that is because they had all this extra wood left over. So they had this division that was making, you know, like model planes and model boats and all kinds of cool stuff. Now remember, this is 46 and 47. You know, you got big war going on, so this was like, you know, battleships and all kinds of cool stuff and warplanes. And they actually didn't get into doing plastic stuff until the late 50s. I think like 59 is when they started making plastic models, and that started with a battleship as well. But as far as like RC cars, late 60s, 68, 69, somewhere in there, and it was a Porsche. I know the first RC car that they actually made was a Porsche. And now they are what you know today as Tamiya. They actually stopped making the whole agricultural lumber thing in the 50s, and they went solely on models. And then that's, you know, the company that we know now. As you guys can see, got the CC02 Unimog here. This is the 406. They have made a couple versions of this Unimog already. This is the 406. This is the latest version. And I have been graced not only with the truck, but some hop-up parts too. Believe it or not, this is a couple firsts for me today. I've never had a Tamiya kit. I've built kits in the past, SCX 10.3s. I've done some kits, right? Now, the two things I haven't done is a Kyosho and our cool Tamiya here. But I've also never had fast eddy bearings. I know, crazy, right? But never had fast eddy bearings, never had Boca bearings. I've done bearings, you know, of course, but a lot of your, you know, RTR Traxxas stuff, Armor stuff comes with bearings, you know. This is some old school tech right here. Tamiya keeps it real, really. You know, it's kind of like my first Traxxas. When I first got a Rustler 15, 20 years ago, it came with sleeves, I think is what they're called. Had to go get the bearing kit for it. So shout out to the RC Elf making sure I got this made right from the gate. Got me a servo. Another crazy thing that, you know, I really didn't realize is this comes with a motor. Some kits come with an ESC, some don't. This one does come with an ESC. It actually says that it doesn't come with one here, but then on the front there's a little sticker on it that actually says it does come with an ESC. It also says it comes with some LED stuff too, so I'm kind of excited about that. But that's the truck. That's what we're going to build here. As far as the box, first impressions, very nice box, just a slip box. We should be able to get into it. Shows the goodies here of what we got going on. I'm excited. I'm gonna get into it. This is gonna be just an unboxing. We're gonna go ahead and pull this guy apart and check out what we've got in here. And I'm gonna get right on it. I know Steve has one of these as well. He just got one on his channel, also via the RC Elf, and he made sure that I had one as well, which is very cool for both of them. I really appreciate that, guys. But he's already got his chassis built, so I'm kind of behind. Now, I done told him, look, this is my very first Tamiya. I'm going to get up into this and kind of take my time because it's my first one. So I've heard many things about Tamiya vehicles in their kits. I've heard many things. One of the things that I have heard is that the book that comes with this has like the actual size parts on it. So there's no, you know, using the wrong screw or anything like that. Like it physically has part for part everything that that you need to build this truck so that you don't get things kind of screwed up. So far we've got a little part bags here. I got a bunch of part bags. They feel substantial, to be honest with you. The parts feel good. Little chromey chrome parts. Man, it's a Mercedes. So Tamiya is real big on that too. They don't, you know, if you go to like Traxxas, sure they got a couple cars, you know, a Bronco, whatever. But a lot of stuff is like a E-Max, a T-Max, an X-Max. You know, it's kind of their own thing. Tamiya is like legit on some sponsored stuff here. So they've got the killer Mercedes stuff here, and they were lying about LEDs. I got a little LED switch box here, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that is a really good LED switch box, and it's got a bunch of stuff in here. So can't wait to figure out where all this stuff goes. That's exciting. Looks like we got our transmission, our gearbox here. Oh, that's a heavy bag. This is the metal parts here. All kinds of stuff in here. Got the motor. Nice. Springs. Got our springs in here. I guess it's got regular shocks. For some reason I was thinking this had leaf springs, but I guess not. Another little, oh man, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Holy macaroni and cheese. Got a chassis here. Got our front and rear axles here. Looks like these are some links and stuff. Got all that going on. Looks like we got our body mounts here. I'm so excited to build this thing. I've been wanting one of these. Some more shock parts here. We've got some shock spacers, some spring retainers, the shock tops here, shock bottoms. And then here is our coveted kit book. This is going to be everything that I've heard about. And it is. All your screws and stuff in here are actually the actual sizes of the screws. So you're not going to screw this up. You know, I've had plenty of times, plenty of kits I've gotten into. I love how everything's in Japanese. I mean, this is legit stuff here. I know I sound crazy because I've never built a Tamiya before. I'm sure you know, yeah, guys out there built 10, 20 of these. I promised myself I wasn't going to build none of this tonight. I was just going to do an unboxing, but I can already see that, like Steve, I am a bit too excited. I'm going to be all up on this. Here's our decal sheet here. We got lots of cool decals and stuff. Very cool. It's my very first Tamiya Star decal. What? Oh man, I'm jacked right now. This is cool stuff. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, being a Unimog, I mean, this thing can be made into all kinds of stuff. And I actually thought that I wanted to make mine kind of like one of those racers, you know, like, I don't even know how Decal or whatever. I don't remember, but that's like, you know, those big 10,000 mile races out in the desert, you know, so it's going to have the numbers all over it, big, loud color. But then I kind of noticed of like what year this is. I mean, it's kind of an older Unimog, so I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to go, you know, super authentic, legit, or do like a rescue vehicle. But I'm going to do something cool. You guys know that. I mean, I do all kinds of cool stuff when it comes to painting and everything. Light kit here shows how to put all the lights and stuff into it. I mean, actual light controller, that means that these lights should turn on, turn off, and do all kinds of cool stuff. And of course, I'm going to put this on the new V2. As you guys know, I got my Radio Link RC6GS V2. The only thing I got on this right now is our big SCX6 back here. First impressions, I'm jacked, guys. I'm gonna probably get, oh, cool. Huh, so I'm telling you some old school stuff here. Antenna tube. I mean, come on, man. This is awesome. I'm already opening stuff. I'm already getting into it. Man, there's all kinds of cool stuff in here. What is this here? RC bag of parts, all in Japanese. Man, I love this. I got some old Kyosho parts. I don't even have that. This doesn't even go to nothing. None of this goes to anything. I bought these. I got a whole wall of old school genuine Kyosho parts. Why? Because it's in Japanese and it's cool. I don't know. I have no idea what this even goes to. It just looks cool sitting on the wall. I've always wanted one of these kits, man. And thanks to the RC Elf, I've got one. All kinds of parts, man. And they feel substantial. Even the plastic parts feel good. Here's our motor. Here's our motor. That's something you don't get with a lot of kits. I mean, it comes with the motor, you know? This doesn't come normally. Normally you got to provide all that stuff. Now, I do not know the specs on this motor. It's a brushed motor. I can see that. But don't know the specs on it. I'll have to check on that. So maybe our first actual build video, which will be very soon, because I'm going to get right on this. Oh, okay. We've got metal gears. All kinds of metal gears. That's good to see. Heavy big bunch of stuff. Got our links in here. Got some metal links. Maybe some steering links. Very cool. Very cool. Here's our Spur Gear. Now, it does come with some gear grease, but, you know, Daddy ain't going to use that. Oh, I got him. Got the big famous Shen RC grease right here. He's even got a pull tab. You got a little marked pull tab here, so you pull it to open it. I mean, come on, man. How cool is that, right? The tires feel good, man. Now, I'll tell you what, though. I've heard people, even Steve, man. See, you got to love Tamiya to build a Tamiya, because there's some quirky stuff going on here. I always heard that it is a pain in the arse to get tires on Tamiya rims. And I mean, I don't know if that's just one specific vehicle, but I think I remember Steve talking about it once back in the day. About one, oh yeah, that ain't just sliding on there. See, that's good quality stuff, man. Once on, once off. That's that good stuff right there. Look at these killer red rims. I mean, come on, how dope is that gonna look? I mean, it is a sexy truck. Tires feel good. That ain't no sissy tire there, man. Nice tread and legit. That's another thing I always liked about Tamiya cars and trucks is they're always like spec. I mean, everything looks scaled the way it's supposed to be. You know, it's not all, you know, fantasy stuff. Like when I build this thing, it's gonna look like the Unimog that it is. Body feels good. Lexan feels nice and thick. You know. I'm jacked, guys. I'm be cutting this thing out tonight. As far as color, though, I mean, I got a whole wall full of color. I don't really know. I don't really know. With these red rims, I mean, I could paint the rims, right? But I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. Lots of cool parts. I gotta build this. This should just take me a couple days enjoying it. I mean, I could probably blow this out in a day or two, but I'm going to enjoy this. But I've got more Hot Wheels stuff coming. I'm going to throw the old glow-in-the-dark SCX6 back out on the road. Got to get the Bronco back out. We ain't seen this in a while. I'll bring it to you real soon. Until then, it's Brian. It's Amazing RC. We'll get you guys another cool video real soon.